G'day folks, this afternoon I've come out the bush to do a little bit of trout fishing, but I've got a brand new fishing rod and I'm looking forward to seeing how it performs. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right folks, now this is my new rod. It's a Daiwa Hyperspin 602 LFS. That means that it's 6 foot long and it's 2-piece. I still love my wild bait stick and I'll still be using that a lot. I went into adventure camping and fishing the other day and I just started playing with fishing rods, and I like the feel of this one, so I bought it. The butt's a little bit long. I'd like it to have a shorter butt, but I guess I can always cut that down if I want to. My wild bait stick's only got a short butt about that long, which is one of the things I like most about it. But I'll see how it goes. Mostly I want this for lake fishing, for chasing redfin in the lakes, like I was up at Lake Hume just recently. I love that sort of fishing and I think this will be well suited to that. But it'll also be suited in the streams. But like I said, I still love my wild bait stick, so I'll be using that still as well. I just needed some retail therapy and that was the result. I wonder if there's a trout just in there. I won't class that as my first cast. Oh, something hit that then. There was a trout in there. There absolutely there was. I was about to say, I won't cast that as my first cast because it's not really a cast. That's more of a dabble. Anyway, I'm starting off with the striped tiger nymph in starlight colour and I've left the claws on. If I find I'm getting hooked up, like strikes that aren't hooking up, I can take the claws off. Now this is the first cast with the new rod. It's only a small cast, but it's the first cast. I don't like fishing downstream over holes like this. I much prefer to be down there casting up, but it's a bit hard with this particular hole. Alright, nice cast, nice cast of Roberto. A fish definitely hit that there straight away then. Got him! Oh, that was a fish too! Got him! It's a bloody redfin, look! I come up here chasing trout and I've got a bloody redfin. I've christened my new fishing rod with a striped tiger nymph in starlight colour with claws on, and I've caught a redfin. Alright, see you buddy. Not exactly what I was targeting, but any catch is a good catch. One is more than none. One is one more than none. Recently in a video I said 3 is 3 more than none, and a few people found that quite amusing. On the board, I've christened my new rod with a 3-inch redfin. Yo, yote! Got him! I've got another 3-inch redfin, have I? I have a trout. Oh, I done him! That was my first trout. I thought it was a redfin, so I was reeling it in way too fast. I had a near trout experience on my new rod. It was only a little brown, about that long. Certainly casting very freely. Oh, that was a touch. He's following it. I saw it. Here he is. I look at him. He's following it. He's too switched on. I can see him. He's still following it. Will he come out in the open? Look, he did. He's still there. He's just under it. See him? He's looking at it. No, he's a little bit too smart, I think. Maybe I need to take the claws off. I might just pull these claws off. Make it a bit smaller. A bit smaller and a bit sort of, hopefully a bit more enticing. Here he is, he's on it, got him. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. I took the claws off and he hit it the very next cast. He's a very wary trout. I think he's seen a few lures, this bloke. Certainly casting very well, this new rod. It's also casting well because I've got normally on my wild bait stick I've got my red Pisca from the Honor XT. This is the Pisca Fun Viper 2. I've had this for quite a while, but I've just also filled it up with 4-pound line, so it's got a brand new full spool of Maxima Ultra Green line on it as well. So it's a casting machine just at the minute. Oh, that was a strike. Oh, they're hitting, but they're not committing. They're non-committal. Oh, that's not a bad fish, actually. I saw him come out then. That's not a bad fish at all. Right, I've changed over. I've gone to a lava lime 1.5 inch curl-tail grub. It's just a different colour. Oh, he's following it. He's on it. No, he came down over the rock. One thing about the grubs, you don't need to work them as much. Here comes a follow. Look at him. Big fish, big fish. Jesus. That's got to be 2 pound or more. Wow. That was a big fish. Love it if you hit it now. Bang, the game on. What a way to christen the new rod. There's a follow. There he is, just a big one. He's still there. He's just sitting up there in the shade. Right, folks, he's followed this out twice and he hasn't taken it. So I'm going to change tactics and see if I can put on something that might entice him to strike it. He's a big trout. Right, folks, I've tried on this Pontoon 21 Crackjack 48. Just because this fish has followed that soft plastic twice, and if he wanted it, I reckon he would have hit it by now. So I'll just go into a minnow. Here he comes. I paused it. Here he's looking at it. He's looking at it. Here's a big fish. I don't know where he went. If I look here, I can see a bit of a footprint in the sand. It doesn't look overly fresh, but it's a footprint in the sand nonetheless, and that could be why the fish are a bit wary. So it might pay for me to go to a different part of the creek altogether, I reckon. Oh, got him. Oh, he dropped it. He didn't hit it very hard. Right, folks, I'm getting a lot of follows and I've had a few strikes, but nothing's committing to the strike. That could be for a number of reasons. And I suspect that it could be from fishing pressure. I reckon these fish might have seen a few lures before today. So I'm going to go to a totally different section of creek and see if I can find some trout that might be a little bit more switched on. Right, folks, I'm upstream about 3 or 4 kilometres. Just trying a different stretch of creek. Same creek. Sort of hope. Oh, there's a touch, got him. Just about. Oh, yes, lovely fish too, look. Wow. It's been in the water about 30 seconds. I was just about to say I'm sort of hoping that maybe the water's a bit cooler up here and that maybe not as many people have fished here. He's a lovely trout. Have a look at that. Wow. Come here, buddy. Yeah, settle. Settle. Yeah, hang on, mate, hang on. It's very important in the summer not to hold the trout out of the water for too long. Folks, that's a good 40+ centimetre trout. Look at that. You little beauty. What I'm going to do, I want to get a photo of him, but I'm going to put him back in the water and let him just swim down there in the shade. If he gets off, that's okay. That's as good as caught. Because I've got to stuff around to dig a camera of some kind out of my bag here. But it's very, very important this time of year to leave them in the water. There you go, folks. A lovely brown of around 40, maybe a bit more centimetres. There he goes. He's all right. Not particularly liking this full sun caper. Right, now when I started this trip just down about 200 metres, I had a $200 set of Bolle sunglasses on my head, and now I haven't got them. I've also just gone arse over head on this branch, snapped the branch, fell in the creek. I'm covered in mud. I've done a bit of a mischief on my thumb. Now I'm not sure whether my sunglasses are under there somewhere or whether they're down there on the bank. I'm pretty sure I picked everything up off the bank. Maybe I better walk down and have a look. I'll get the GoPro rolling now so we can all look together. Process. Oh, there they are. You beauty. Oh, got him. Yeah, oh, he's not a bad fish. He's still there. I can see him in the middle of the stream. Not nearly as big as the one I just caught, but he's not a bad fish. He's following it. He's following it. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. He's got his mouth open. Take it. Take it. Got him. Yes. That was so exciting. Wow. Come here, buddy, I'll get you straight back in as quick as I can. The lava lime grub strikes again. See you later, mate. Straight back in. Look at that. And that's what you've got to do in the summer. I know I sound like a preacher. If you want to keep the fish, that's fine. But if you want to release it, you've got to get it back in straight away. Or you will be keeping it because it'll die. The 1.5 inch lava lime grub with the red eye jig head doing the damage. Nice cast out of that. Got him! Oh! Getting a lot more strikes up here than I was down there. This is good. Can't help but think that maybe that was second-hand water. Down there, he's on it, got him! Oh, look at him, he's a good one! He's not as big as the first one, really. Oh, he got off! Did you see the size of it? He was bigger than the one I just threw back. And small, but maybe I said he might be bigger than the first one, nearly. That's a big call to make. Whether he was as big as the first one or not, I don't know, but he was very close. He was another ripper of a trout. Here comes one. Got him. No, hit it. Look, he wants it. Got him. Look at him. He's another good one. I can't get down there to wet my hands, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to just deadlift him, unhook him and throw him back. He is a lovely trout. Another beauty, look. Wow. The average size in this creek is quite good at the moment. Hang on, mate, I'm getting you back as quick as I can. I'm sorry I couldn't wet my hands, but I'm not stuffing around with the fish. I think it's more important to get it unhooked, which is proving to be a bit difficult, even though he's only just hooked in the mouth. So, mate, get him back in. There he goes. If I don't wet my hands, I risk damaging the slime of the fish, which can lead to a risk in infection. It doesn't mean it's going to be damaged, and it doesn't mean it's going to be infected. But if I stuff around too much with the fish this time of year, holding him out of the water and whatnot, it's not just the risk, he will die. So I took the better option. Wow, geez, they're a lot more switched on up here than what they were downstream. I definitely think it's related to that footprint. What I've said it before, second-hand water. Here comes one. Take it, look at him. He's on it, got him. Oh, he hit it right near me. He hit it right and he won't come back. Something that I'm asked quite often is how do I work the soft plastics? It all depends what type of fishing I'm doing, what type of plastic I'm using, and what size jig head I've got on. With this type of fishing, quite often I'm using the Strike Tiger Nymph, and I like to just make it come up and down in the water like that, like a nymph might do if it was swimming, or a yabby or something. Just put a bit of life into it. But you can just cast them out and reel them straight in. Today, I'm using something different. I'm using the 1.5 inch curl tail grub by Strike Tiger. This is in lava lime colour. Now the curl tail grub, whether it's the 1.5, the 2 inch, the 3 inch, the 4 inch, it doesn't matter. They've got a really lively tail that wiggles around. And because of that movement in that tail, you don't even need to impart any action into it. You can just cast it out and reel it straight back in like a spinner. You don't even have to jiggle it and wiggle it or slow pause or anything. I think they call it a flat roll, but I'm not sure. I just call it casting out and reeling in. Just straightforward retrieve. And that'll work just as well with the grub. You can impart action into it and make it come up and down a bit, and I do that too. But sometimes I like to just cast these out and retrieve them. And that's one of the beauties of using a curl tail grub over other types of plastics. A rule of thumb with any type of soft plastic fishing, the more movement it's got, the less action you need to put into it. The Damiki air frog that I use for Murray cod fishing is a great example. Those tails kick around like two bloody curl tail grubs, and they displace a bit of water. They make a real faint little splash and they leave a trail on the water. You can jig them a bit and make them sort of splash and pop a bit, or you can just cast them out and reel them straight across. And these little curl tail grubs are the same. You can put a bit of life into them, or you can just cast them out and retrieve them, just like a spinner. I just saw a trout rise up there next to them logs. I'm not going to get all excited and just cast straight up there. I know he's there. He's not going to go too far. So I'll just slowly make my way up there. Now I'll cast there. Is he going to come down after it? Here comes, look at the wave, got him. Oh, we hit it. That's funny. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to cast straight up. Next cast straight up. Patience has never been my greatest strength. a swirl. Oh, he hit it again. Oh, got him. He wants it. Oh, got him. He must have hit that 5 times. He just kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. Still, he just rose. He's still feeding. He might have another chance here if I'm lucky. How's that? After hitting my lure about 5 times, he just rose and took something off the surface straight away. Will he have another? Here he comes. He wants it. He wants it. Got him. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? He followed it about 5 times. Another lovely little trout. This one's not as big as the others, but every bit as exciting. Hang on, get straight back in. Nice trout of around 30 centimetres. See you later, mate. He must have hit that 5 times, I reckon. And then just when I was thinking, no, he's probably spooked now, he's probably had enough, he rose and took something just behind that rock there. So he's come down for the spinner, come down for the soft plastic, missed the soft plastic, and then risen for something else instead. That's incredible. Got him. Look at that. As soon as it hit the water. The moment that soft plastic hit the water, then bang. Did not even turn it. They are climbing all over this lava line grub. See you later, mate. That just hit the water. I hadn't even turned the handle of the reel. I was like, splash, bang, got him. Unbelievable. This is the most exciting trout fishing. Spring is the best time of year to catch trout, I reckon. And spring's over. Now we're into summer when they're a bit slower. But this is the most exciting trout fishing I've had all season. My gumboots are my best friend. Without them, I am useless. Without me, my gumboots are useless. This area was very heavily affected by bushfires last year, and it's great to see some good fish still here. This has been the most exciting trout fishing that I've had all season. I've had a blast. Thanks very much for watching. If you've liked this video, why not give it a big fat thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.